welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to part 2. These are all the palettes that I currently own that I haven't used yet. There's a lot. I really probably need to think about not buying anymore until I use all these. I mean, people can send me palettes and I can get them in subscription boxes, but I am considering not letting myself buy anymore until I use all these, but we'll see how long I can hold to that. I don't have much faith in myself at this point. Yeah, I'm not proud of this amount. I'm not bragging. This is just what it is. Some of these palettes you will have seen before. Some of them I've had for a while. I don't want you to think that I went out and bought all of these in the last month. Some of these I've had in my collection for a while. I just still haven't used them yet. So some of them are new. Some of them I've had for a while. We're here again. If you want to see the list, stick around. Make sure you're subscribed and you can be ashamed with me. So yeah, we're gonna jump into it. So what you see in the thumbnail is not everything. It's one big pile. I couldn't hold them all, and that was heavy by itself. We're not gonna go in any particular order. I'm gonna start at one end, work our way down, and like I said, I'm not proud of this, but it is what it is. The Alter Ego Aurora. This is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Sunrise, one of the sun palettes. That's a really expensive. I've heard that this is a really good formula. I haven't tried this yet. It's really pretty. And then the other Natasha Denona, I have the Goddess. This is her gold palette, I think. I forget what her palettes are called because I've never bought any, but again, pretty. There are discount codes for these. Like I got these they're already like 16 bucks a piece, and then you can get them. There are discount codes floating around, so you can get them even cheaper than that. And their quality is supposed to be good. I have a third one. They're not in the same spot in my collection, so that's why they weren't together. The third one is the Temptress. I bought them all together from the same order. This is a dupe for the ABH. Is it the Sizzle palette? I always want to call it the Sizzle palette. It's the like bronzy glittery one. I never call it the right thing, but it's a dupe for that. It's a cool, I don't have a ton of cool tone palettes, even though I really like cool tone shadows. So I thought I would get this and give this a try, because again, it's way cheaper than the ABH, because I won't use that one enough to warrant spending the full price on that. So those are the Alter Ego palettes. Hi, would you like to come up and say hello? Miss Evie would like to say hello. Okay, all right, and Miss Aspen's coming over. Okay, we're gonna get back to it. Lay down, girls. I think they want to go outside, so then from there, I got 2 Dominic Cosmetics palettes off of Poshmark. This is Berries and Cream. I have it sitting up on top right over there because I want to use it. It's pretty. I decluttered my Snow Angel palette from Dose of Colors because it's very similar color story to this, so I was able to get rid of that. And then Celestial Storm, I had the mini in a Boxycharm, and I liked it enough that I wanted the full palette, so I was able to find it on Poshmark, but it's got a lot of colors that I like. There's some neutral orangey shades, which I like an orange, and then there's some colors in there too. So I apologize that these are really big lashes. I didn't know how big they were going to be till I stuck them on, so here we are. Lime Crime, the little Polly Pocket one. I've used the pink lemonade one, the yellow one. This one is bubblegum, if I can get it open. Why isn't this opening? I opened this, oh, there it goes. Okay, so this is bubblegum. I have used the yellow one that I have it's yellow on the outside, but it's pink on the inside, and this has got a little bit of pink and blue. They're good. Like, their shimmer formula is not like metallic, it's like a satiny shimmer, so I end up using glitters with them, but they're good. The main reason I have these is because they look like Polly Pockets. There's really no other reason. They're just isn't. They're good, like they're decent, but the main reason I keep them is for nostalgia purposes. My friend Wendy sent me this. This is the Hank and Henry in Living Color. This came in a Boxycharm, but I did not get this one. I got the Boxycharm brand one. This has some really pretty colors. The ones in the middle are mattes. Got some nice shimmers. Oh, this one's also a matte. So there's what, four mattes, 5 shimmers, Really pretty. Want to try that. That turquoise and pink. Like these three up here, really the ones that I like looking at the most. My Tarte Sizzle palette. This was in a Boxycharm. This was the one that like very few people actually got. When I saw it, I was like, I have to have it. I bought this off of Tarte's website. Pretty sure I paid full price for this. I got this and the Fairy Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette because I couldn't get a good deal on Poshmark on it, and I'm pretty sure I swatched this. I don't think I've ever actually put this on my eyes, and I've talked about this one in a video before. Had to have it, went through all that trouble, and then never used it. Wendy also sent me the Pineapple palette. I had to repress one shade. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Tootie Cutie right here, but there's still like, I would say 2/3 of the shadow left, but the rest of it, it does have like a pina colada smell, but it's really pretty. I have it in like this shade right here and this gold. Look really interesting, like that duochromy lime green shade are very appealing to me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use this. It looks pretty. I wouldn't mind getting the Razzleberry, whatever the other one is, but yeah, very, very pretty. Appreciate her sending me those. The Day to Night from the Balm. Again, if I could get on the Balm, if anybody knows how to get on the Balm's PR list, I will contact them personally. You've got a black eye base, which will transform. Like if you put this blue on top of a neutral base and you put it on top of the black, it's going to look different. So that's the whole point of a black primer. It's going to make the shimmers look different. It's kind of transformative. The Hot Tea palette I have has both. It has a neutral base and a black base, again, because the shimmers will look different on either base. So it's kind of like you get multiple use out of the palette. So you technically, each shade can be 2 different shades depending on the base, if that makes sense. Haven't used it yet. Lorac 2, I talked about the Lorac 4. I bought this one just because of how much I liked the formula in that, because the only other Lorac palette I own is the Beauty and the Beast one, and I hardly ever use it because it's like sentimental. Mike got it for me, and then it's my favorite Disney movie. So, but another neutral, everyday staple. Nothing crazy with that. I have 3 Lunar Beauty. I'll talk about these 2. The third one's on the bottom of the next pile. But Moonspell, really, really unique color story. I featured it in my most unique palettes. I don't really have anything that looks like this. It's beautiful. The packaging's beautiful. I'm excited for it. I just haven't used it. And then Strawberry Dreams. Really, really pretty color story. I had to repress these 2. That's why they look a little wonky, but I haven't actually used the palette yet, so I'm excited. I think it smells a little bit. I think it's supposed to smell a little bit like strawberries. I can't really tell. It's not got a strong smell if it does. 2 from Kaleidos. I had 2 that in my last video that I did use. These are the 2 that I haven't used out of all the ones that I own. So there's the VR Neon. I've swatched it, but I haven't actually put it on my eyes. And then the other one that I haven't used is the turquoise shade. If I have used it, it's only been one color. I've swatched it. Yeah, I can't tell. If I did use a shade, I maybe used that light blue one, but I think that's just from me swatching it, honestly. I don't think I've ever actually put this one on my eyes, but it is really pretty. Another one from the Balm. This one I've thought about getting rid of if I don't use it, only because somebody else could enjoy it, but it's so pretty. Like those shimmers in there are gorgeous. And then you've got face, like bronzer, blush, and highlighter, and then you can use these ones on your eyes too. Like I don't want to get rid of it. And it's honestly, I like had this thought in my head, like the drawer that this is in is all my smaller palettes, and getting rid of this one is not going to save me that much space. So for the time being, even though I haven't used it, I'll probably hold on to it just because I do really like the Balm's formula. From Sugar Pill, I have their little mini I don't know what this is called. Fun Size Mini Pastel-y palette. It's pretty. I was on a kick where I wanted a bunch of pastel palettes, and then I used them like a couple of them twice and then never did any more pastel looks, but I have that. From Makeup Geek, I got the Peach Bellini. I did also get the Rose Gold, but that hasn't come yet. These are the palettes she came out with right before she rebranded, so I don't know if they're good or not. It looks like it may have only been swatched. I don't think this has been used, so I don't know if that speaks to the quality or not. The Makeup Geek singles that I have are really good quality, so I'm hoping that this is decent. I don't know, it may not be. Wendy also sent me the little Smashbox Trio. This is like photo edit because it's supposed to look like a camera lens if I can get it open. I don't know if maybe I've never opened this. Oh, there it goes. It's just like mauve tones, but you got a matte and some shimmers, so just easy, like neutrally eye look. So I'm getting away from wanting to use big palettes, so I think this will be really fun. And then this would be like a good little travel companion palette, little trio. It's not really a palette, but we have some Huda Beauties. I have not used the Sapphire. I got this as an Ipsy. This one I think was in my Ipsy Plus 1 month, and then I did this one as an add-on. It was one or the other. I got one and I added on one. So I have the Ruby. And then in the Huda Mystery box where I got the Rose Gold one that was in the last video, I also got Topaz. It's got oranges and a mustard. And I also got the Amethyst, the purple. It's so pretty, but yeah, I haven't used any of those, but I'm glad I have them. They will get used eventually. Those colored ones will get used eventually. And then this, I think, was a Boxycharm pop-up. This is the Dose of Colors. I Love Sahara, I think, is what this is called. I don't know. It's a little 6. The green's really pretty. There's a sparkly black. These shimmers look pretty, and then you got a couple of neutral shades. This looks really nice. I've had it been recommended on other channels, so I decided to pick it up at a discount. My friend Lauren bought this for me for Christmas when we were still in school, and I haven't used it yet, and I really want to because I've never used MAC eyeshadow, but it's very pastel-y, so it's really light, but I could use it in conjunction with like the Sugar Pill. But this is the Classic Cutie, and I will never get rid of this because she got it for me, and it's really cute. So I've got a couple from Ace Beauté. The Scarlet Dusk came in a Boxycharm, and then the other one was an add-on item. I added on Vintage Dawn. Very grungy. People either liked this or they didn't, so I need to use it. So I did give one of these away. I got an extra one just because I like this color story, so hopefully it's good. Glam Lights, we've got a couple. Wendy sent me this pizza palette. It's really pretty. This is the Meat Lovers. I wouldn't mind buying the Veggie Lover one too, just because that one's mostly green, but I need to use these first before I add on another palette. But yeah, really, really pretty color story. And then I also have the Caliente, which came in a Slay Glam box. Really, really pretty. And then the Miracle palette, I think, came in a Tribe beauty box, I think. I do like Glam Light's formula. The one Glam Light palette I got, or that I have tried, I decluttered just because it's very reminiscent of the Alter Ego one that looks like the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. It's almost identical color story, so I got rid of that one just because I have these and that one, and so I did get rid of one. The Dido Galaxy palette, I saw this on Instagram. If you see the little green tag, it's one that I've been thinking about decluttering. This is one, if I don't get to it like in January, if I still haven't tried it, this will find its way to a new home. I think I did swatch a couple shades. There is one pressed glitter. The Sun is a pressed glitter, so I probably won't use that. But the shimmers, there's some like texturally shimmers and some like satiny shimmers and a couple of mattes. I don't know, it was really pretty looking. Like, You can see the texture on some of those planets. But just pretty. And I've heard of this brand, haven't tried anything yet from it, so I need to use it. The last one from Lunar Beauty is the Life's a Drag. Oh, there's the front. There we go. I got this on Poshmark. The Boxycharm Premiums, the month that some people did get this palette. I got the skincare box, like the true skincare box, where it was mostly skincare, hair care, and a lip gloss. So I didn't get a palette that month, so I went on Poshmark and bought one of the palette options because there was a ton of them on there. So yeah, if you don't get subscription boxes and you see an item that you really want, go on Poshmark, because when that box comes out and those items are shown, there's like 100 of them on Poshmark and you can get a really good deal. So don't feel like you need to sign up for the subscription box if there's only a couple of things here and there that you see that you like, because everybody and their mother is selling their Boxycharm, Ipsy items on Poshmark. This one came as a Make Me Up Missa recommendation, and I've talked about this in videos. I scoured for like 6 or 7 months trying to get a hold of this palette. Lottie London is a UK brand. They do sell some Lottie London stuff at Sephora, or not Sephora, Ulta. This is not part of the Lottie London stuff that they sell. I had to go through a UK company and I had to find one that actually shipped to US. Right now, some companies are not because it's craziness, but yeah, it's supposed to be a really good drugstore palette. Row of shimmers, row of mattes. All that time and wanting it for months and months and months, and just haven't used it. I got the BH Cosmetics again. It's got the green tag on it. I got this brand new on Poshmark because I hadn't tried anything from BH Cosmetics, and I still have not used this. This is a cooler tone palette, so that's why I'm kind of still holding on to it. It's got a couple of greens, a couple of like mustard, like khaki colors, some cool tone taupes, but I don't know like how punchy this is going to be. I do need to try it and then I can pass it on, and then one of my Zodiac palettes is going to get passed on too. I don't think BH Cosmetics is doing as well as they were when they first, I think my lash is starting to lift on this side. These are so big. They're like, they came in a try box. This was like their October like bonus item, but we're almost done and then I'll take them off. The Tarte High Tides and Good Vibes. I had a gift card that my mom's friend gave me for Christmas, so I bought this. This is one again that I wanted and wanted and wanted for a long, long time. I'm sad because I really didn't do enough research on this palette, honestly. I thought these were like straight like metallic shimmers. They're pressed glitters, so that makes me a little sad. And then you do have some shimmers and some mattes in here, and it has kind of a vanilla-y smell, and it's pretty, but I don't know how much I'm gonna use the pressed glitters, but she's really pretty. The Venus 2 looks like the Ace Beauté palette, similar color story. This shade's really like cool. It's like a brown with a shift. Again, got these on Poshmark. I have 3 of these that I got on Poshmark, and then one that I bought. And then the very last one I got with a gift card that my mother-in-law gave me for Mother's Day, so I ended up getting this from Ulta. This is the volume 1. The purple, it's got purples. There's a couple of oranges, a red, a black, a brown. I really am interested to try the black from this formula. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of neutrals and some purples. So I'm happy that I have it. I was going to buy volume 2 when Sephora was having these on sale and it was sold out. So that probably was good because I don't need it. These are big palettes. So yeah, that is everything that I own currently that I haven't tried yet. And I'm so appreciative of everything that like Wendy sent me, my friend Lauren's bought me, Mike's bought me. Most of the palettes that Mike buys me I use right away, because I would feel guilty if I didn't. But yeah, I'm always appreciative of everything, as even the stuff in subscription boxes, because it lets me try stuff. It's just, I have a lot, and I'm one of those people where I'll get in a habit and I'll use the same palette over and over and over because it's quick and it's easy, or I'll get on looks like this and use like particular palettes, and it just, time gets away from me. I've gone through periods where I don't wear makeup to work. We were home for 6 weeks and I didn't really do makeup other than when I was filming. And so yeah, it happens. And like I said, I really do need to think about not maybe buying any or just buying one a month until I work through some of these. But yeah, some of these is because different like times of the season I'll gravitate towards certain colors. So I don't know. Yeah, it always seems to happen that there's always an abundance of palettes that I haven't used yet, but some of these, if I don't get to them, will get passed on. And then some of these will end up in giveaways because a few of them I haven't touched them at all and they're brand new. So those ones do go to you guys. If not, I make sure they find good homes. So yeah, nothing gets thrown away. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you thought. If you watched both parts, let me know what you thought of the palettes, the ones that I've used, the ones I haven't used. Is there ones that you want to see me use? Let me know. If you want to see how I did this look, let me know. I could recreate it. Also, we could do that. And I'll put different lashes on. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Make sure you're subscribed. I hope everyone is staying safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And hopefully I see you in another video very soon. Bye, everybody.